So this is a 2015 Swift Challenger High Style 540. I'm just going to take you for a walk around the van and show you how it all operates. As you can see, gas is all up and running on the grill and on the oven as well, which is steamed up a little bit, but you can see the blue flame in the back of there. I'm just going to turn that off so it cools down. Water, hot side and the cold side. Wash in the bathroom. Again, all running fine there. And the shower itself running fine as well. So all the pump system's working on board. Back down this end of the caravan, above the door, you've got your main control panel, so you can turn the power on the power switch just here. So power on, and it's coming up here to say I'm connected to mains power and connected to the caravan. If I was connected to the car and the caravan when I'm towing, it would bring up a green light here and a green light here.
You got a name for that? Them four wheels I've done.
So if I was towing, as I said, this green light will be on here and the green light will be on here. Vehicle battery, when it is charging, will come up there, and then your leisure battery will be on this side, as you can see. You've got view levels just here, and you've got your water pump run on this switch just here. The system is completely full, as you know, because I've just run the water system for you to show it was all working fine. I'm just going to turn that off for now. So with the water system full, as you know from previous experience, you'll fill it up, you'll connect your pump on the outside, run the water system, let the system bleed with all the taps shut, and doing up the drain down valve underneath the seat. Obviously when you're down on site you can drain that water off, so you haven't got to worry about that anymore. And so the tank is empty, especially for over the winter if it does freeze at all. Up here we've actually got the gas operation for the water heater. So when you flick this switch to the top position, if the gas bottle's turned on, it will allow you to ignite the water heater on gas. So you've got 50 degrees or 70 degrees. In the centre, the gas is off. Down below the seat, below the seat at the front, you've actually got your option to run on electric. So you've got 30 degrees of water temperature and then 60 at the bottom. In the central position, the water heating is off, and that is a 230 supply when you're running the water system. Underneath the seat down here, you've got your mains power box, you've got your charger, your space heater and your water heater main control switch up here that you can press in and out. Obviously if you're not using the water heater, I would advise that you turn that off on there. Space heater can stay on. Main trip switch is to the right hand side. System shut down on the control panel at the top there, and down the bottom here you've got your 12 volt fuses. Underneath the seat you've got your motor mover control box, and down the front, just down in the front corner, you've got a yellow switch. That yellow switch is the drain down valve for the water system on board, and when you open that up it will drain the water out the bottom of the caravan. The fridge, very simple to use. You've got your main power switch just here, so you press that button in. To turn it on, you just press the button here. You've got your mains power at the moment. To change power supply, you use the button on the left hand side. Then you've got your leisure battery or your vehicle battery for when you're towing, and then your option to run on gas. I'm just going to let that ignite and come back to that in a moment so you can see it's all working. On mains power or gas, you've got the temperature control on this side. And then in the top of the fridge, you've got a little catch just here to leave the door open when it's in storage. I'm actually going to leave it open now so it breathes. And that just pops into there, as you can see. The heating system, very, very simple to use. You've got your option to run on gas on this side, and it's self-igniting. So you hold down the gas valve, and when it does ignite, you'll have your pilot light just down in the window down the front here. You control the temperature on the valve on top. If you want to run blown air, you've got continuous blown air on this side, so you can bring this little switch over to the wave symbol, and that's continuous blown air. In the centre, the heat will come out the front of the heater, and then you've got automatic blown air, so it kicks in and out essentially when it needs to. You've got your fan speed control on top. Over here on the wall, you've got your dial to say for your electric side of the heating, so you've got 500 watts is what I'm going to put it onto at the moment, and then you've got your temperature dial on the outside here. This can be worked as a combination with the gas as well, however we do not recommend you use the gas overnight in case of a carbon monoxide build-up. But again, you've got 500, 1000 and 2000 watts down the side as an option to run the heating on depending on what site you're on. Temperature control, wherever the green dot is, the temperature that's above it is the temperature it will warm up to. Microwave, fairly self-explanatory, as I'm sure you'll get used to as you go along. In the back of the caravan, toilet system, very similar to what you've had previously. Electric flush, and then you've got your toilet waste flap here at the bottom. All the other operation of the toilets from the outside, and again, as you know, it's 3.5 litres of water with some of the pink fluid mixed in the flush tank, and then 1 litre of water and a capful of the blue fluid in your waste tank underneath the caravan. So I'll take you for a walk up the caravan so you can see where everything is, and I'll take you for a walk around the outside just to show you where different pieces are on the outside of the van. So you've got your electric point on the outside of the van, storage locker, barbecue gas point, front locker with your gas bottle in. That gas bottle I'll be taking off in a moment, just there to demonstrate the gas system. Your water pump goes in the side of the van, as you can see down here. Blue tab at the bottom to release the water pump, and that goes into your aqua roll, as you can see. The vent cover here you have to remove, which goes onto there when you are operating the caravan on gas. It's the carbon monoxide exhaust. Side locker of the van, or the side of the van, you've got your battery that belongs in there normally, and you've got your hookup lead just there as well. The little bracket down here is to go just here for when you've got the battery in place. Fridge vents on the side of the caravan, as you can see. Wheels I'll tighten before you leave site, obviously socially distancing with that. You've got your grey waste pipes on the side of the van. Your waste comes out of your water system, the toilet and the bathroom. And then you've got your toilet flush tank and your toilet waste tank as well at the bottom there. The wind down legs on the back of the van as well. And another storage locker on this side of the van. Hope this has been of some help. If you've got any more questions, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company. Thank you very much. Bye bye.